and welcome to Modern Living TV. Hi, Bianca.
Hello, Steph. Today is a full day. We have an engaging conversation with a fascinating woman.
A walkthrough in an exciting new art space in the Metro.
And an insightful look at the pros and cons of homeschooling. There is always something new to learn.
Definitely, and that's why we're here. From living spaces to living life beyond its confines. This is your ultimate guide to modern living.
Today on Women We Love, let's get up close and personal with a woman of impeccable style and substance, Joanna Preysler Francisco.
Like many moms nowadays, you're multi-hyphenate, right? I mean, you have the retail businesses, you design some pieces, right? And then you have an art gallery, and then you're a mom. What else? Tell us a little bit more about that.
My husband and I work together. We have retail stores and we have the gallery. We have 3 kids, 2 dogs and a partridge and a pear tree. And it's like a balancing act like no other, but you know, it is fun.
It is fun if you can find the time for everything, right?
Well, I think that with women especially nowadays, your self-worth and your confidence as a woman is tied into your sense of achievement. And achievement could be with work or with family or with personal goals. So I think that all that is tied in.
Let's talk more about your other businesses, okay? So let's talk about Tint, Carbon.
All of the brands were conceptualized by my husband, Raul.
Okay.
He's the one who created the brands and the concepts, and they're all local and homegrown. We started with Carbon in 2002. And then from there, we moved on to Tint. And then we moved on to the Joanna Preysler Boutique. And then Eterno. And then Hide and Stitch.
Wow. So each one of them has their own sort of personality and
Absolutely,
aesthetic.
absolutely. So Carbon's DNA is very clear. We've always stayed with the architectural sort of fashion, sticking to black, white, and some shades of gray. It is very, very urban. And then we have Tint, which is our maximalist boutique. So we have prints and color, and it's very life of the party sort of fashion. Then we have the Joanna Preysler Boutique, which is exotic skin handbags.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. We
So
do.
you walk in there, you don't want to leave.
I'm constantly high on my own supply, that's for sure. And then so the Joanna Preysler Boutique is a crocodile and python for women. And then because of that, people were saying, why don't you do something for men? You know, you're alienating the men's market. And so we opened Eterno, which is exotic skin for men. Now with Hide and Stitch, obviously not everybody likes or can always buy an exotic
Skin.
Yeah, so Hide and Stitch is all premium leather. Okay. So we're addressing all your needs. The different dimensions of Steph.
You know what I love is that it's all homegrown. In the Philippines for a very long time, it was all imported things, right? And
Well,
it's nice
people
to
had
see-
that colonial mentality, thinking imported was better. So our struggle has been, Raul and I, we've always wanted to put some sort of a global face on local retail. Many of the local designers nowadays that we know of started out as consigners in our store. And we've helped promote their career. I don't like the crowd mentality that surrounds, or the politics that surrounds retail or art. I think that if one wins, it's all of us.
It definitely.
So-
you know, being able to equate luxury with local.
People come into our stores and sometimes they can't believe that it's a local concept. They're like, where is this from? And that makes us feel extra proud to say everything in here is you know, Filipino. We're a local brand.
So what's a typical day like for you?
Part of being an entrepreneur is you also have a lot of time to decide where you want to put your time. My husband is a big proponent of proper time management. And so he's taught me, because mine was, you know, I'm a girl. So like, you know, for me, time management depends on like how my hair sometimes behaves in the morning, right? Yes. So like I said, it's proper time management. So we get up, we're with our son in the morning, and then we exercise, straight on to exercise. And then we begin our day at work. And that we try to make it a point to be home by the time our son gets home from school. At least me. If not him, at least me, so I can welcome him home from school and I can work from home. I try to make it a point to cook for my family at least 2 or 3 times a week. And more importantly, every night I make it a point to spend, like I said to you, my kids have very big age gaps. So I make it a point to spend alone time with each one at their level, at their timetable. I guess what gives sometimes is my alone time. Well, every day when the house is quiet and people are asleep, that's when I look at my Pinterest, catch up on my Facebook, or talk to friends. So I have a handful of girlfriends that I make it a point to be in touch with all the time and to see, because they're like my rocks also.
Yes.
You know, they've been around forever. So I make time for that.
I'm sure a lot of young entrepreneurs out there, married couples, they're working together. Do you have any tips with working with your husband?
There are pros and cons, like in any situation. But the good thing is we're very transparent with each other. I know exactly how you know what his struggles are currently. And many women don't get to see that with their husbands, because their husbands keep that part separate, and when they get home, you know, it could be, for all you know, there's something going on at work and he's in a bad mood and you don't know why. So with us, it keeps us transparent with each other, and you take that, the good and the bad.
Do you take home work? I think this is a big issue for family businesses in general.
Absolutely, we take homework. Absolutely. It's a part of who we are. We work together, we create together, so of course we do. You can't help it. Well, we have certain rules, like no electronics on the table, you know, while having dinner. And we make it a point to take trips, family weekends, or, you know, snippets of time together. And I guess also just really prioritizing and knowing that at the end of the day, more than being business partners, your husband and wife, your mom and dad, and your friends.
That's a nice way to put it.
You always have to like each other.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been great. Thank you.